Hello, ever young family. I have this interesting book I want us to read together. The book says The 7 Chapters of Marriage. 7 chapters of marriage. We're going to start from chapter 1. Read with me. Without hairstyle, wedding banquets, cake, flowers, photo, rings, among others that characterized modern day weddings, Eve was made for Adam as a companion after God realized man was going to be alone. Without question, man made a joyful exclamation when he saw women for the first time. He said, "This one at last is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. This one will be called woman, for she was taken from man." Genesis chapter 2 verse 23. With these words from Adam, the first marriage ceremony was completed. The first man marries the first woman he did not know much about, except that she came from him and is like him. Whatever the woman was, to a large extent, came from the raw material, which was man. Life in the garden was pretty interesting. Adam and Eve were both naked, but felt no shame because through the bond of marriage, they became one flesh. Everything was perfect from the beginning. Life was good. Happiness was boundless. Opportunities were placed at their disposal, and the future looked good together. One day, during one of their wandering in the garden, Eve encountered a serpent who was marked as the most cunning of all the animals. The serpent introduced a harmless conversation with a question. That question led to a curiosity on the side of the woman. This curiosity needed satisfaction, and the only way to do that was through trying what the serpent had said. Now, the serpent was craftier than any of the wild animals. The Lord had said, He said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, you must not eat from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die." "You will not certainly die," the serpent said to the woman, "for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Genesis chapter 3, from verse 1 to 5. Sometimes, what is evil does not appear ugly at the first sight. It promises a passage without harm and at no cost. Eventually, that which had no cost takes everything we have as payment. Eve only engaged in a conversation which she thought was harmless, but the serpent had an agenda, and Eve did not know this. Eve did not know that in life, some people come with a bag wrapped like gift only for it to wear you down. What was under discussion qualifies as a taboo for Adam and Eve. The serpent did not come to make bold claims. It came to ask simple questions. But at the end of the day, those simple questions led to accomplish evil. For the serpent, that was a mission accomplished. But for Eve and Adam, it was the beginning of the loss of the paradise. Grandpa speak. A conversation about taboo and abomination must not be encouraged, especially by one who has no interest in promoting it. St. Paul says, not every demon wear ugliness around him. Some come with the look of an angel. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14. Eve had found a good thing, and so she shared with Adam. Adam trusted the wife and did not question the source of the fruit. He consumed it only to realize later that what was forbidden has been done. It was now time to deal with the consequences. Total trust is good, but sometimes just take another look and ask a simple question, which is, where from this fruit? God had always known they were naked, but once the fruit from the tree granted them the knowledge of their own nakedness, they found the need to hide from each other and God. It has been said that the greatest thing in life is finding someone who knows all your mistakes and weaknesses and still love you just as you are and think you are the best. We ask, can the man truly know all the deity of his wife? Or can the woman truly know that of her husband and still find a reason bigger than the deity to stay? The partner in crime were Adam, Eve, and the serpent. Adam, in an attempt to answer who made him eat the fruit of that tree, get everyone into trouble. Each went with a punishment. No matter how your marriage or relationship may turn out to be, you might have contributed in one way or the other towards the outcome. You either provided the seed for growth or the ground to garment the seed. Point to consider. The problem was that Adam listened to the voice of his wife. Genesis chapter 3 verse 19. And for that reason, he got punished. What kind of advice do you give to your spouse? Do we know that when the other partner brings honor, it belongs to the other too? And if it is disgrace, both partners endures it. Should a man or a woman refuse to heed to the advice of his or her partner when that partner has had countless time to say something and that opportunity was abused? If Adam had refused to accept the fruit from Eve, only God knows what Eve would have said and done. In modern day marriage, Adam might be accused of not trusting his wife. In a worst case scenario, Adam could have been accused of not loving or appreciating his wife. Hello, my country people. I'm going to stop here for today. If you are interested in this book, please, after watching this, drop your comments on the comment section, okay? Tell me what you think about this story. We have a whole lot to talk about. So please try and share for me so that it will go viral. More people will come. Let us read this together, okay? It is part of sharing word of God. There is love in sharing. Don't forget. One love. I still remain your girl, ever young.